Namaste yogis. Let's begin our 1 hour Hatha yoga practice. So we're going to begin on our mats, lying down in Shavasana. Bringing our feet mat width distance apart, settling down on our mats, bringing our arms out to the sides, palms face up, tucking our chin in just a little bit, and letting our entire body melt into our mat. Grounding down, breathing, closing our eyes, noticing our breath. Just let everything go. Feeling the heaviness of your body into your mat, from the crown of your head, relaxing your shoulders, letting them sink into your mat, your arms, your hands. Continue breathing, inhaling through your nose, out. Exhaling through your nose. Feeling your belly and your chest rise as you inhale, letting it all go when you exhale. Noticing how your body feels. Relaxing your shoulders, your lower back. Your hips. Relax your thighs, knees. Don't hold any tension in your body. Just be soft. Breathing. Relax your feet. Relax your face. And clench your jaw. Take a deep inhale in through our nose, hold it at the top, and exhale out through our mouths. Inhale, holding it at the top, and exhale with a sigh. Long inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, holding it at the top, filling your lungs with air, feeling your belly rise. Exhaling, letting it all go. Take one more deep inhale and long, slow exhale. Bring your arms up and reach them over your head, clasping your hands and stretching out from the crown of your head, bringing your feet to the middle of the mat, pointing your toes. Let's take a nice, big, long, lengthening stretch through our bodies. Feeling the stretch in our fingertips, our arms, our legs, everything's engaged. Just like you're stretching in the morning when you wake up. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Take one more breath here. Lengthening. Bring your arms to the right side of your mat, and your legs to the right side of the mat, crossing the left leg over your right, clasping onto your left wrist with your right hand for a nice side stretch. Breathing into your left side ribs, feeling the stretch, feeling your breath. In through your nose and out through your nose. Banana pose. Keeping your shoulders relaxed. Take another breath here. Inhale your hands and legs back to center. And we'll walk them over to the left side of the mat. Hands and legs crossing your left leg over the ankle with your right, and clasping your right wrist with your left hand, gently tugging it to the left side of our mat. Inhaling, exhaling through our nose, feeling the stretch on our right side of our body. Keep inhaling, exhaling, relax your shoulders. Breathing here, feeling the stretch. Release your hands, bring everything back to the center of the mat. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Clasp your hands around your knees. And we'll have a nice stretch here, rocking side to side, massaging our lower back. Perhaps moving in circles. Take your knees apart, rotate to the left, circling, switch to the right. Warming up our bodies, side to side. Clasping back on, going to lift our shoulders and our neck towards our knees. Inhaling, holding here for one breath. Exhaling our shoulders back down to the mat, head back down to the mat. Please extend your left leg down to the mat, grounding it into the mat, flex foot flexed, toes pointing toward the ceiling, while hugging in our right knee. Take a deep inhale, pulling your knee just a little tighter to your chest. Exhaling through your nose, grounding down through that left leg, really keeping it active and grounded into the mat, flexing the foot. Inhale, exhale. Place your left palm on your kneecap of your right leg. Let's gently twist it over to the left side of the mat, crossing over your left leg. Teeing out your right arm, gazing over that right shoulder. Or you can keep your eyes closed. Remembering to keep your left foot engaged in the mat, foot flexed. Enjoying this side twist. Breathing. In through the nose and out through the nose. Coming back to center. Release your right leg down to the mat, extended, bringing the left knee into your chest, clasping with your hands. We'll do the same thing, extending the right leg, keeping it grounded into the mat, keeping your muscles active, foot flexed. Inhaling, drawing our left knee just a little tighter into our chest. And exhaling, keeping everything strong in our right leg. Relaxing your shoulders and clenching your jaw. Inhale through your nose. Exhaling through your nose. Take another breath here. Place your right palm on your left knee, gently dragging it over your right leg. Teeing your left arm out and gazing over your left shoulder. Breathing into this side twist. Keeping your shoulders relaxed. Breathing, inhaling, exhaling. Release and come back to center. I'll hug our knees in one more time. Who doesn't love a hug? I know I do. We're gently going to roll over onto our right side, extending our right arm above our head. Just coming into a fetal position. Closing your eyes, relaxing your body. Focusing on your breathing, letting your breath guide your movements through this practice. Perhaps setting an intention for this practice, for your day. Remembering to focus on our breathing. In through the nose, and out through the nose. Pushing up onto our left palm, we're going to bring our bodies up onto all fours into tabletop position. Placing our hands directly underneath our wrists under shoulders. Spreading our fingertips wide, grounding down into the mat, elbow creases forward, hips over knees, tops of the feet planted into the mat, into our tabletop position. We're going to drop our belly and lift our chin and chest, inhaling for cow pose. Draw the belly to the spine, engaging the core, pressing through our hands, exhaling into cat pose. Inhale, drop belly, extend. Exhaling into cat. Draw your belly button to your spine. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Drop our belly, inhale, gaze up, cow. Exhaling, curving our spine, bringing your belly button in. Cow pose. Coming back to neutral. Extend your left arm straight out, keeping your pinky facing the mat. Extend the right leg out, keeping your foot flexed, balancing. Take an inhale here. Exhaling, drawing your elbow towards your knee, curving your spine. Inhaling, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Really reaching, lengthening your body, your fingertips. Exhale, bring it all in. Inhale, extend. Hold here. Going to bring your arm out to the left, your leg out to the right for awkward airplane pose. Keeping your foot flexed. Take a breath here. Exhale back to neutral. Bending your right knee, reach around with your left hand and hold onto your foot with your left hand, kicking into your hand for a nice stretch. Really feel that in your thigh. Breathe here. Slowly release everything back down to the mat. Exhale, inhale, right arm forward, left leg back, foot flexed. Take a breath here, inhale, exhale, curving the spine, touching right elbow to left knee. Inhale, extend, lengthen, exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Hold here for one breath. And bring right leg out, right arm out to the side, left leg out to the side for awkward pose. This is why it's called awkward pose, because I never get it right. Inhaling back to center, bending our left leg, reaching around with our right hand, gripping onto our foot and kicking our foot back into our hand. Nice stretch on this side. Breathing in and out. Slowly release and bring your palm and leg back down to the mat. We'll inhale one more time for cow pose. Lifting, dropping our belly. Exhale. Rounding our spine, tucking our chin. And come back to neutral. Take your left arm, raise it to the side, lifting up, opening up our side body. Inhale. Exhale, sliding it through underneath your right arm and coming down for thread the needle. Resting your left cheek and shoulder onto the mat. Keeping the tops of your feet pressed into the mat. Breathing. Inhaling. Exhale. Push into your right palm, bringing your left arm back through and up for a counter twist. exhaling back down to the mat. Inhale your right arm up, opening up your chest. Exhale, slide it through underneath your left arm. Thread the needle, resting your cheek and shoulder onto the mat. If you'd like a deeper stretch here, you can take your left arm and bring it around to your lower back, opening up your chest, maybe gazing up. You can also kickstand your left leg out to the side for an even deeper stretch, opening up your chest even more. Inhaling, feeling the stretch. Exhale. Release our hand and leg back to the mat. Bring our right arm back through and up for a counter twist. And back down to the mat. Place your knees mat width apart, toes touching, palms facing or pressing into your mat. And we're going to push our hips back down to our knees, arms forward, and resting our head on our mat, forehead on our mat for child's pose. Breathing in and out. Feeling your lower back expand as you breathe in. Letting everything relax. Exhaling. This is a great restorative pose in between asanas and postures. If your body needs a break, you just want to settle back down to your mat and always come into child's pose. You're going to take a few more deep breaths here, in through our nose and out through our nose. Press your palms into your mat and come back up into tabletop. Curling your toes underneath and lifting up, reaching our hips up into downward dog. Keeping your head and your ears in between your biceps. Pedaling out your feet. Bringing one heel to the mat, then the next. Just making sure you're in a nice V shape for your downward dog. Just pedal out your dog, warm up your body. You can move side to side. Whatever feels good. Stay in stillness. Inhale, come to your tiptoes. And let's shift our weight forward to the front of the mat. Take an inhale here into high plank. Keeping your core strong, your elbow creases facing the front. Palms planted firmly into the mat, fingertips spread. Exhale, let's bring it all back to down dog. Inhale, tippy toes, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, hips back, downward dog. Inhale, rise onto your tippy toes. Shift your weight forward, gazing at the top of your mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of the mat, to your feet, and we're going to come into forward fold. Keeping our head heavy, our knees slightly bent or more bent if that's more comfortable for you. Just really keeping your torso, your head, your arms just hanging heavy. Grab onto your elbows, ragdoll pose, swaying side to side, shaking your head yes, no. Just really keeping our upper body heavy. Breathing, don't forget to breathe. In and out through our nose. Take an inhale, rising halfway, placing our palms on our shins, lengthening forward from the crown of our head, flat back for halfway lift. Your body should be in a nice number 7 shape here. Exhaling everything back down, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, raising above our head, extended mountain. Bringing the palms together, exhaling down to heart. Hinging forward from the hips, back down, placing our hands back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Palms together. Exhale down to chest, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain, palms together. Exhale down to heart, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Do one more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Maybe take a little baby back bend here. Bring our palms together, down to heart. And exhale, back down to forward fold. Walk your hands back to the front of the mat for high plank. So we're going to keep our legs, our feet, hip, couple fist width apart. Again, hands planted firmly into the mat, fingers spread apart wide, elbow creases facing towards the front of the mat, and slowly lower down onto our mat. So we're going to go lowering the knees first, untucking the toes, the chest, keeping the arms really close to the body, and lastly the chin. Down to our mat. Bringing the feet together, toes or tops of the feet still planted into the mat. We're going to inhale, lifting our shoulders and our chest forward, lengthening, keeping the weight out of our hands for baby cobra. Inhaling here. Exhaling back down. Inhale, rising baby cobra. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Exhale back down. Inhale, rise up, baby cobra. Breathe here. 3 breaths in and out through your nose. Exhaling back down to the mat. Pressing back into tabletop, high plank, and bringing your hips back down for downward dog. Pedaling that out. Planting your left foot down, keeping it grounded into the mat. Raise your right leg up. Bend it while keeping your front body straight. And cross it over your left hip for 3-legged dog hip opener. So keeping your hips stacked, your front body squared, your torso squared. Breathing here, opening up our hips. One more breath here, in and out through the nose. Release your leg back down to the mat. Grounding our right leg down. Lift left leg up. 3-legged dog. Bend your left knee and stack it over your right hip, keeping your torso straight, opening up that hip flexor, feeling the stretch, breathing in and out through your nose. Release your leg back down to the mat. And we're going to bend our knees. Focus on the top of your mat. Keep your hands planted into your mat. Inhale and step or hop to the front of your mat. Slowly rising up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Breathing slowly coming up. Leaving your chin, neck, and head to come up. Last. Coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. Keeping your feet a couple fist widths apart. Relaxing your shoulders. Keeping your arms by your side, palms facing forward. You can close your eyes, feeling this powerful mountain pose. Remembering to keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your palms active. Relax your face. Close your eyes. Breathe from the crown of your head right down to the bottoms of your feet, grounding into the mat. Take a few breaths in and out here through your nose. Powerful mountain pose. Inhaling. Exhaling out through your nose. Remembering to keep your shoulders soft, your face soft. Feeling how powerful this mountain pose is. Going to turn to face this way so you can see what I'm doing. Inhaling, reaching our arms out wide above our head, bringing our palms together, lower down to your chest, folding forward, exhaling down to the mat. Bring the right leg all the way to the back of the mat, lowering down your knee. You can adjust your front leg there, making sure that your left foot is planted in between your palms of your hands. Your hands are framing your foot. Release your toes for low lunge. Keeping the right hand planted in the mat. Inhale, raising the left arm out to the side and up. Opening up your chest, gazing at the ceiling or at your fingertips for a low lunge side twist. Another breath here. Exhale, bringing the palm back down to the mat. Stepping the left foot back to meet the right, back into high plank. Lowering slowly down, keeping your arms tucked into your chest. Pushing up, downward facing dog on the tops of your feet. Lifting your knees and your hips off of the mat. Chest forward. Exhaling, tucking your toes back under. Downward facing dog. Raise the right leg. Bend it. Step it forward between your palms at the top of your mat. Making sure your hands are framing your foot. Lowering down your left knee. Untucking your toe for low lunge on the right side. Keeping the left palm planted on the mat. Inhale, rising the right arm up and open. Low lunge twist. Gazing at your right hand or at the ceiling. Opening up your chest. One more breath here. Exhale, palm down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Step your left foot back to the top of the mat to meet your right foot. Back and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step the right leg, or step the left leg. Yeah? No. Step the right leg back, lowering your knee to the mat. I'll get it eventually. Inhaling, reaching your hands above your head for a low lunge. Palms together. Exhale down to heart. Keeping your knees stacked above your ankle. Inhale, extend your torso and twist to the left, bringing your right elbow to the outside of your left knee for a low lunge side prayer twist. Gazing at the top of your elbow. And if you want a little more in this twist, you can curl your toes under and rise up into a high lunge. Where? Maybe not. Half prayer twist. Keeping everything strong, pushing your back heel towards the mat for balance and stability. Exhaling, lowering our knee back down. Bringing our palms to the mat. Rolling on our left knee, walking our fingers slowly back to the back of the mat. Bringing our head down, flexing our left foot for a side split. Stretch. Inhale here. Slowly bring your hands back to the front of the mat. Rolling on your heel, coming back, tucking your right toes under. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Lower down to your mat. Upward facing dog. Tuck toes under. Downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up. Swoop, step it forward in between your hands, framing your foot with your hands, dropping your left knee to the mat, untucking your toes. Inhale, rise up, bring palms together. Exhale down to heart. Take a breath here. Inhale, lengthen your torso and twist your elbow to the right. Low lunge, prayer twist. And again, you can untuck your toes and rise up for an even deeper twist or a little bit more of a challenge. Breathe in here, keeping your legs strong, opening up your chest. Exhale, bring your knee down. Release. Roll back on your right heel, walking your fingertips to the back of the mat, lowering your head down to your knee for a stretch. Take a deep breath here in and out through your nose. Exhale, walking your hands back forward to the top of the mat. Bringing your left leg back up to meet the right. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step or hop to the back of your mat. Into high plank. Raising the hips back. Downward facing dog. Plant your left leg down, raising the right leg. Inhaling, exhaling, bending, shifting and bringing it out forward, arching your back, bringing knee to nose, holding here. Inhale, leg back up. Exhale, bringing the knee to the left elbow. Taking a breath here. Fun, eh? Inhaling back up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, extending back up. Lowering your right leg back down. Ground down your right leg. Lifting the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee forward, tuck it into your chest. Hold here for one breath. Inhale, extend back up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. One breath. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. One breath. Inhale, rise back up. Slowly bringing your leg back down to the mat for downward dog. Raise the right leg. Step it on forward in between your hands at the top of the mat. So your hands are framing your right foot, and set up your back foot at a 45-degree angle for warrior one. Once you feel strong and rooted into your mat, slowly sweep your arms up, extending your torso, rise up, warrior one. So again, keeping your knee, taking fuzz off your pants, keeping your knee above your ankle, torso forward, rotating your right hip back and your left hip forward, arms strong, fingers engaged, gazing forward.
Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale your left arm back, your front arm forward. Heel toe your foot in line with your front foot for warrior two. I'm just going to show that again because kind of maybe wasn't like super clear. So for like warrior one, and slowly transition to warrior two. So arms perpendicular, level, keeping your gaze over your right middle finger, arms strong, shoulders relaxed, core strong, legs strong, and breathe. Warrior two. Ooh, warrior two. Take a couple breaths in and out here through your nose. Flip the right palm facing up, bringing it, reaching overhead while bringing your left arm to the back of your leg. Extended warrior. Breathing into that side body stretch. Gazing up at your right palm, keeping your legs strong, and most importantly, breathing. Maybe even smiling. Exhale, arms back to warrior one. Going to place our right arm onto our right thigh, bring your left arm up overhead, just straight like this for a side angle stretch. Gazing at your left fingertips, opening up your chest, keeping those legs strong, breathing. Exhale back down to warrior two. Cartwheeling our hands, framing our right foot back at the top of the mat. Step back, high plank. Lower down slowly. Upward facing dog. Push up. Downward dog. Ground down. The right leg lifting the left leg. Bringing it forward to the top of the mat. Setting up for warrior two on the left side. Just bring the right foot in at a 45-degree angle. Making sure your ankle and knee are stacked, your body's strong, your muscles are ready, your core is strong, and sweep your arms up overhead, making sure your core or your torso is facing forward, square to the mat, right hip forward, left hip back, reaching your arms up, warrior one. Breathing in and out here through our nose. Staying strong, engaging our fingers, keeping our pose strong and powerful. Exhaling our arms back, readjusting our foot, warrior two on this side. I can't see, so hopefully I'm looking okay. Okay. Gazing over your left middle finger, keeping your arms perpendicular, your legs strong, your core strong. Focusing, breathing. Take a
couple breaths in and out here. Through our nose, out through our nose. Feeling this pose. Lift the left palm over. Inhaling above. Reaching over our head. Sliding our right arm back. Keeping our legs strong. Shoulders relaxed. Exalted warrior. Breathe. Feeling the stretch in your body. Opening up your ribs. Exhale, arms back to warrior two. Bring the left arm to meet the left thigh. Extend the right arm straight up, gazing at your fingertips. Warrior two, extended, side ankle, stretch. Exhale back to warrior two. And we'll cartwheel our hands back down to the mat. Bring your left foot back to meet your right. Shift forward. Lower down to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bring your knees down to the mat together, keeping your knees together. We're gonna sink back our hips onto our heels. Bring our forehead to the mat and your arms at your sides, palms facing up for restorative child's pose. Breathing in and out. Focusing on our breath. Giving your shoulders a break. Restoring your strength. Feeling your lower back expanding with your breath. Relax your shoulders. Relax your breathing. Calm your heart rate. In this restorative child's pose. One more breath here. Bring the arms forward again, placing the hands on the mat. Curling toes under, setting up again for downward facing dog. Bringing the hips back. Grounding down the left leg, raise the right leg. Step it on through the hands to the top of the mat, keeping your left leg on your tippy toes, core strong, rising up for crescent lunge. Hips squared, bringing the left hip forward and the right hip back, pressing your heel above your toe, strong crescent lunge. Breathing here. Oh, I look. See, I shouldn't have done that. Exhale, bring hands to mat. Hop the left foot in a couple inches and spring forward onto the left or right leg. Flexing your left foot. Doesn't matter how high, you can bring it up. Just trying to keep it engaged and your foot flexed for standing split. Letting your head come as close to your knee as possible. Breathing here. Staying strong. If you like, for a little extra challenge, you can bring your hands to wrap around your ankle. Keeping your focus in front of your mat or the floor. Keeping the foot flexed. Breathing. Release your hands back down to the mat. Drop your left foot back. Bringing the right foot back to meet the left. Shifting forward into high plank. Lowering down. Lifting up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tucking the toes under. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Ground down the right leg, lifting the left leg up. Stepping it on forward to the top of the mat, framing it with your hands. Coming onto your tip toes. On the right leg, keeping your body strong. Your core engaged. Sweeping your hands up. Shoulders relaxed. Legs strong. Crescent lunge. Breathing here, staying strong, engaging your fingers, keeping your shoulders relaxed, focusing, legs strong. Exhaling, bringing your hands down to the mat, hopping the right foot in a couple inches, springing forward onto the left leg, still keeping a slight bend in the left leg. Extending the right leg, keeping the toes flexed, drawing the head toward the knee, standing splits on the left side. For an extra challenge, if you like, you can grab onto your ankle, or not. There we go. Focusing on the mat or the floor. Keeping everything strong, breathing. Release your hands back to the mat. Slowly releasing. Right foot down. Bringing the right foot up, stepping up to the top of the mat to meet the left foot into a forward fold. Take a few long breaths here. Keeping the body heavy. Maybe clasping the elbows. Slight bend in the knee. Take your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toe. And just stretch, pulling your forehead closer to your knees. Feeling that stretch, elbows wide. Inhale, maybe deepen the stretch, bring your head just a little bit closer. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale, rise slowly into mountain pose again. Chin and head lift last. I'm just going to face forward again. Feet hip width apart, palms facing forward. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. Ground into the mat with your feet. Breathe here. Open your eyes if they're closed. Ground down through the left leg, slowly raising the right leg up, hugging the knee into the chest, clasping with your hands, holding here for a couple breaths. Really grounding down through that left leg. separating your toes, really grounding into the mat. Place the left hand on the left hip, slowly guiding your right leg out to the side, opening up those hips. Exhale back to center, release to the mat. Ground down through the right leg, slowly lifting the left leg, holding it tight to your chest with your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping that right leg strong, setting up for tree pose. Guiding your right or left knee out to the side, opening up the hips. Exhale back to center. Release the left foot down to the mat. We're going to set up for tree pose. So we're going to basically do the same thing. Hands on our hips. Grounding down through the left leg. Raising the right leg up. Bringing it out to the side. And placing your foot on the inside of your thigh. Or your calf. Or the floor. Just don't place it on your knee. Bring your hands to prayer, pressing your palms together, really grounding down through that left leg, pushing your right foot into your left leg, pushing your palms together for more balance and stability. Breathing here, focusing, find something to focus on, and it'll help you keep your balance. Inhale to grow your tree, raising your hands above your head, extending them out. Inhale. Exhale your hands back down to your heart. Release your foot, slowly bring your leg back down to the mat. We're going to shake that up, just because I like to. Ground down through your right leg, lifting your left leg up. Bring it out to the side, and again, place your foot on the inside of your thigh, on the inside of your, against your calf, or on the ground. Just don't place it on the knee. So any of those places except the knee. Again, bringing your hands to heart. Breathing in, pressing down into the mat, grounding the right foot down, pressing your left foot into your thigh, pressing your palms together, balancing, breathing, focusing. Inhale, raise your hands up. Grow your tree, keeping your shoulders down, arms out to the sides. Keeping your balance, your focus, moving with your breath. Breathing. Focusing. Slowly release your foot back down to the mat. Raising the arms above the head, extended mountain. We're going to swan dive our arms out to the sides, back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Jump to the back of the mat into high plank. Bringing the hips back to downward dog. Ground down through the left leg, raising the right leg. Bringing it into the chest forward and then rotating the knee to the right side of the mat, keeping the foot on the left side of the mat, extending your left leg out behind you, the top of your foot flat on your mat, sinking down into your hips, raising your chest up, keeping your shoulders relaxed on your fingertips for pigeon pose. And take a peek over your left shoulder, making sure that your left leg is straight. Breathing here, sinking down into your mat. Inhale. Exhale, walking your fingertips to the front of the mat, slowly hinging down, bringing your head to meet the mat, or your hands, or a block, or two fists, whichever is comfortable for you. Just get settled in this pose. Take a few breaths here. Relaxing your face, relaxing your shoulders. Resting pigeon. Breathing. Feeling the stretch in your hips. Take another breath here. Plant the hands back to the mat, slowly walking them back up to pigeon. Curling the left toes back under, bringing the right leg back up, downward dog. Ground down to the right leg, bring the left leg up. Curve it on in, curve your spine and rotate your leg, bringing your right or left knee to the left side of the mat, bringing your right knee down to the mat and your right foot to the corner of the mat. I'm just going to set up this way so you can see what it looks like from this angle, or again, pretty tall. Okay, so you're like this, and then again, making sure that your left leg or your right leg is straight out behind you with the top of the foot planted on your mat. And take a peek over your right shoulder. Settle down your hips and slowly start walking your hands forward until your head reaches the floor or a block or your hands for resting pigeon pose. Breathing here. Planting your hands back down, walking them slowly back up to your sides. Curling right toes under. I don't know if I could do it here because I don't have enough room. So curling the right toes under, bringing the left foot back up, down for downward dog. Now we're just going to lower knees down, cross our ankles, and slide on forward to seated pose. I'm just going to face this way. Your sit bones planted on the mat. Relax your shoulders, keeping your arms at your sides. We're going to inhale, raising our left arm up and over, planting the right hand down, stretching over to the right side, gazing up at the ceiling, keeping your sitting bones on the mat. Breathing into the stretch, feeling it on your left side. Exhale, come on back. Inhale, bring the right arm up and over, stretching.
Inhaling the right side stretch. Gazing up or maybe closing your eyes. Keeping your shoulders relaxed. Breathing here. Coming back to center.
Release your legs, bringing them out, forward, onto the mat. Feet flexed, toes facing the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and out through your nose here. Tall through the crown of your head, lengthening. Exhale through your nose, keeping your legs engaged. Inhale, raising your arms up, and then exhaling, folding, hinging from the hips, releasing everything down, your forward fold. Keep a slight bend in your knees if you like. Inhaling, maybe deepening the stretch. Inhaling, stretching a little further. Inhale, exhale, feeling the breath. Maybe sinking a little deeper. Slowly come back up. Bending your right knee, bringing it across the left. Taking the left leg and bending it over to your right side body. Setting up for half spiral twist. I forgot what I was going to say. For half spiral twist. Keeping your right palm planted on the mat. Extend, inhale, extending. Left arm up. Exhaling, twisting elbow across the right knee. Gazing over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Maybe just a little bit deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Opening up your chest. Release and come back to center. Extending the right leg long. Taking the left leg, crossing it over the right. Maybe bringing the right leg back. Setting up on this side. Bringing the left palm to the floor. Inhaling, raising the right arm above your head. Exhaling, twisting, elbow in front of left knee. Gazing over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Move with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Just a little bit more. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Come back to center. I'm just going to move over this way so you can see what I'm doing. Keeping the feet planted on your mat. Take the hands in behind your thighs.
Slowly tilt back, raising the feet up for boat pose. You can take your arms out to the sides, palms facing up, keeping that core strong, grounding down through the mat, breathing in and out. You've got this, don't give up. Just keep breathing. In and out through your nose, keeping that core strong. 2 more breaths, you can do it. In, out through the nose. And if you want just a little bit more, you can extend your legs out. Oh yeah. Inhale back. Let's hug it all in. Extend the legs long on the mat. Bring your head back, lay down. Take a breath here. Bring the knees back up, feet planted on the mat. To the arms out to the sides of your body. Palms facing up, chin tucked slightly, shoulder blades rolled under. Press through your feet, lifting maybe an inch off your mat, and shifting your hips over to the left, bringing the knees to the right side of the mat, gazing over your left shoulder for supine twist. Breathing into this twist. Feel your breath. Inhale, exhale through your nose. Two more breaths here. Coming back to center, planting the feet back on the mat, readjusting. Planting the feet down, lifting the hips up again, and shifting over to the right side of the mat, dropping your knees down to the left side of your mat. Slowly gazing over your right shoulder. Feeling that deep stretch, breathing. Inhale, exhale. Two more breaths here. Back to center. Bring the hips or the knees in for a little hug. I know I do lots of hugs because I like hugs. Rocking back and forth. Massaging that lower back. Into center. Separate your knees. Bringing your hands to the insides of your feet. And pressing down with your knees pressing down towards the mat, keeping your shoulders relaxed, chin slightly tucked in for happy baby. Inhaling, exhaling, feeling that stretch, maybe stretching a little deeper, your knees towards the mat. You can rock your baby side to side, extending one leg out, the other, maybe extending both legs, Keeping still. Breathing here, focusing on your breath. Releasing your hands. Bring your feet back down to the mat. Keeping the soles of your feet together. Pushing your knees out to the sides. Recline butterfly pose. Now if your knees don't go all the way down, which you can see mine don't, it's totally fine. Not everybody's bodies are meant to do that or are capable of doing that. So just enjoy where you are today. This is where you are. This is your pose. Bring the right hand to your belly, left hand to heart. Inhaling here. Holding at the top. Exhaling out through the mouth. Letting everything go. Deep inhale, belly rising, chest rising. Filling the lungs with air, holding at the top. And letting it all out with a slow, long exhale and sigh. One more deep inhale here. Exhale out through your mouth. Let it all go. Bring the legs back out, extended on the mat. Arms out to the sides. Shoulder blades tucked in slightly. Chin slightly tucked in. Feet out to the sides, palms facing up. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Relax that spot between your eyebrows. Breathing here. Closing your eyes. Sinking back down into your mat. We did at the beginning of the practice. Grateful for this time on our mats, for this practice, for our bodies, and taking the time for ourselves today to do something for our mind and our body and our spirit, taking care of ourselves. Breathing, sinking into our mat, just melting our whole body into the mat. Relaxing every muscle, every bone in our body. Just relax. Breathing. Slowly inhale, reaching our right arm up and above our head, rolling over once again to fetal pose. Taking one breath here, pushing on up to seated pose, keeping your eyes closed, crossing your legs, relaxing your shoulders. Take an inhale here, raising our arms above our head.
pushing, exhaling everything